RetroPie allows you to turn your Raspberry Pi into a retro gaming machine. You can either install it on top of Raspbian or simply start with the RetroPie SD card image. It's up to you. So in no particular order, here's a rundown of our favourite arcade games using the MAME emulator within RetroPie. Robocop II was published in 1991 by Data East and can be played by 2 players. It is mostly a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, with some levels viewed from behind Robocop and providing a gun sight with which to blast criminals. Through the medium of gunfire, you too can protect the innocent and serve the public trust. Galaxian is a shoot-'em-up arcade game released in 1981 and is the sequel to Galaxian. You control a spacecraft at the bottom of the screen which has to destroy waves of aliens arriving in formation. But watch out, they shoot back and try and collide with you or capture your ship. However, rescuing your captured ship does give you a nice little bonus. It was featured in the film War Games, and Galaxian is one of the best Space Invaders type games ever. Track and Field was released in 1983 by Konami. It can be played with 2 players and generally involves mashing a button as fast as possible to complete various sporting challenges. Lots of people may associate it with the ZX Spectrum. It makes for a refreshing change from the other titles in this list, as it's one of the few games that doesn't require killing or blowing anything up. This game is probably best played with friends and a crate of your favourite beverages. Doused was developed by Williams Electronics and released in 1982. You control a knight riding a flying ostrich who must defeat other knights on buzzards. You do this by hitting them from above. The game was featured in the awesome book Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. It can be played by 2 players and is the best ostrich-based game you will ever play. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time was released in 1991. It's a sideways scroll and beat 'em up based on the 1987 animated TV series. Its best features include support for 4 players and an easy to pick up control system. Each player can be one of the main turtle characters, each with their own unique weapons and abilities. It's great ninja inspired fun for all the family. Gauntlet II is a 1986 arcade game released by Atari Games and the first sequel to the original Gauntlet. It's an above-view, fantasy-themed hack and slash. It supports up to 4 players and you can decide how cooperative you want to be with your friends. It's a really easy game to get into and is a popular choice with coffee table arcade builds around the world. Street Fighter II is a competitive fighting game released in 1991. It offers you a selection of playable characters, each with their own unique fighting style and special moves. These special moves are activated with button sequences, but if you find they're too tricky to master, just do what everyone else does, randomly mash those buttons. Released shortly after the film Aliens hit the cinema, Alien Syndrome lets you blast your own fair share of alien scum. It's a top-down, run-and-gun action fest where you have to rescue human hostages against the clock. The aim is to blast anything that moves while trying to find the last hostage as the seconds tick away. This is some of the best arcade fun you can have with or without a facehugger attached to your face. Double Dragon is a 1987 beat-em-up where you need to fight your way through hordes of bad guys to rescue your kidnapped girlfriend. The game supports a second player who can help you defeat the Black Warriors gang. The controls are fairly basic, which leaves you to concentrate on timing your kicks and punches. Double Dragon introduced the concept of picking up weapons dropped by your enemies, something copied by countless games that followed. Alligator Hunt is a forward-facing shoot-'em-up arcade game released by Spanish company Galaxian in 1994. Apparently, after reptilian-looking aliens invade Earth, the only people to stand in their way are two kids on skateboards. Incoming enemy fire can be dodged with well-timed rolls, and it's definitely best played with 2 players for lots of manic fun. You can download RetroPie from the official site at retropie.org.uk. You'll have to source your own ROMs as they aren't included. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.